Heather, I didn't know Port Charles had so many men's clothing stores.
Because you've never been in any of them.
Had no reason to go in until you talked me into it.
Well, you gotta admit, those clothes you bought look pretty terrific on you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm accustomed to all these fancy clothes, you know?
You'll get used to it. After all, it's about time you started to do something about your image.
Image? I didn't know I had an image.
Well, that's just it. You didn't. That's why I talked you into taking me shopping with you, because I'm going to give you one.
You're pretty good at picking all this stuff out, you know.
And putting it together. That's why we brought all this stuff inside, so we can mix and match it.
Well, I really appreciate it.
Don't worry about it. I enjoy doing it. Here.
What's this?
Oh, just a little something I picked out while you were in the dressing room.
Oh, you remembered. That's great.
I saw you had your eye on it. Just consider it a little thank you for helping me move in here.
Well, I should be thanking you, you know. Help me, you know, with all this stuff. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Now, why don't you go try it on and see if it fits?
You got, whoa, on one condition.
What?
That you help me christen it.
Well, I'm sorry, Jimmy Lee, but I don't have any champagne in the house.
The casino does. We'll go there later and celebrate my new image, huh?
I'd love to.
All right.
All right, John, here. Go. Come on. We gotta hurry up. Come on, man. All right. Now, look what you did. Hey, you're the one who's rushing. Well, this is important. We gotta get in there before the debate starts.
Blackie, you think your pal Spencer can beat Baldwin?
Come on, hands down. I mean, all right, what's a debate anyway? It's all talking. My buddy Luke can out-talk anybody. Now, come on, let's go before this thing starts. Be careful with those.
That's nice, Greg. How'd you like it? One of my favorites.
Where'd you learn to play, anyway?
Learn? I was born with it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess we all have special talents.
I guess so.
Isn't that right, Miss Townley?
What's that?
We were just saying all God's children have special gifts. Even you.
Whatever you say. You are the boss.
Only until the end of this evening.
You got my message then, huh?
Yep, I got it.
I guess tonight's going to be the last night I'll be working for you.
Well, look at it this way. You always have a job with the WSB.
Well, my mother always taught me to have something to fall back on.
Smart lady. Stick around later.
Second thoughts?
None. I'll give you your final paycheck as soon as we close.
Heather, what do you think?
Looks perfect. All we have to do is pick out the right tie to go with it.
Well, wait a second. I hate wearing ties.
That's because you never wear them.
No. I don't wear them because I hate them.
Now, look. Women do things they hate all the time, like wearing 4-inch heels. Here, try this.
No, wait a second.
We have to suffer to be beautiful.
Women really care about this?
Care about what?
You know how men look.
Oh, come on. You care about it just the same way you do. Men are just as vain as women are, only they don't admit it.
Now, wait a second. I like to be judged by who I am, not what I wear.
Well, it's a shame, but everybody doesn't seem to think that way, do they?
No? No, I guess not.
So, you want people to treat you like you're successful. You have to look successful. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Okay, then. You put that tie on, put the sports coat on. You're going to look great. You're going to be the best-looking guy in the place tonight. That's what you want, isn't it? What are you doing?
I'm going to go change.
Why? You don't want to make a good impression?
On who?
You'll see. Just get the scones over there, would you?
The what?
The scones. They're under the foil by the tea.
Oh, scones. Oh, scones. At home, we call them biscuits. Biscuits.
Just put them on the table and keep your hands off them.
Keep my hands up.
I'll get that. Hello. Hey, Mr. Bowen, thank you. I'll need you to come back around 8.
Hey, Jace, come on over here. How's it going, big guy?
What do you think of old Jimmy Lee here? I'm supposed to be fancy for you. Do you like this shirt?
Huh? You like it?
That must be them.
All right. Go over there. Yeah. Whoa.
Let's see who's at the door. Who's at the door? Oh. Hello, Mrs. Quartermain, Edward.
Oh, do call me Lila. Hello, Jason.
So nice of you to come.
Well, after all, we're neighbors now, even though that doesn't please some members of my family. Why, Jimmy Lee?
Lila? Edward?
What a lovely shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you come on in and sit down, and the tea will be ready in a moment.
Oh, how nice. How's my big boy?
You really shouldn't be seen here too often, you know.
Why's that?
You know very well why not. Alan and Monica would throw a fit.
How would they find
Oh,
out?
believe me, they'll know. Monica has the finest tuned radar this side of the Strategic Arms Command.
Well, I just came here to visit my little nephew.
Well, fine, but just try to do it when there's less chance of them showing up.
Are they at the hospital?
Yeah, but they could be home any moment now. I hate to think of the fireworks that could go off if they knew you were here.
Okay, I'll go. Look, I'm gonna leave.
So soon?
Oh, dear, and I did want to visit with you.
Well, Lila, we'll do it some other time, dear.
All right.
Look, I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. We'll go to the casino, and you be ready.
Okay, I'll see you
Jace?
then.
See you later, kid. Bye.
How's my boy, huh? Oh, you got your kitty cat here. Yeah.
You're really going to let me go then?
You're the one that called and quit.
All right, look, to tell you the truth, I thought that you would put up some sort of a protest.
Surprise.
What, show 'em no mercy, Spencer, is that it?
What do you expect?
Leniency?
Sorry.
Why not?
You lied to me. Lying to me is the quickest ticket out of my life.
Look, haven't you ever heard of a second chance?
Doesn't apply in this case.
You know, you could very well be cutting off your nose to spite your face.
How do you figure that?
Well, you're going to be down a blackjack dealer. After tonight, anyway.
I already got a new one.
I didn't realize I was so easily replaced.
Well, you know, times are tough. People are out of work. I've even found somebody who probably has never heard of the World Security Bureau.
I'm proud of what I do.
Well, good for you. Don't do it in my place and don't do it on my time.
Just remember, I can do a lot for you on my own time.
Like what?
I can protect you, and I can protect this club.
From what?
D.L., Bobby, hi.
Hey, what's happening?
All right.
Well, we were just in the neighborhood and stopped by. I thought you could give us the 50-cent tour.
Tour of what?
Your new apartment, of course. Don't I get to see it?
Oh, sure. Not only do you see it, I'll give you the discount 10-cent tour.
Oh.
You, of course, will pay full price.
I will. Well, I think you two are forgetting something.
What's that?
You do at the university.
Oh.
What's going on over at the university?
Luke's debating Lee Baldwin. Blackie set it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to wear?
Don't worry. I think I can wow him. Is Blackie over there?
Yeah, he's setting up your whole cheering section now. He's got campaign posters, and he's got banners. Yeah, the whole works.
Great. I guess we better get over there. As long as I'm at the university, I'll stop by and say hello to your favorite scientist.
You don't have to go out of your way for me.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's what I said.
I'll see you later, then?
Yeah, I'll be here, and you can pick that little item up on your way out.
All right, Gage, where's the buttons at? Man, the buttons were just here a minute ago.
Behind you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I knew that. I knew that. All right, keep an eye on them, and any guy that walks by here, make sure they get a button, all right?
What if they're for Baldwin?
Do me a favor. When they're not looking, pin one on their back. Very good. See you guys. All right. Everything looks great.
Well, I guess we have an idea on whose side you are.
Lee, Gail, I didn't see you guys come in.
Oh, maybe we should have snuck in and pinned the Vote for Lee button on your back.
I was just kidding.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, everybody is so excited about this thing. The auditorium's already filled up.
Oh,
Just how is this debate going to be managed now?
I'll tell you. Okay, here's a list of the questions. Now, you have 2 minutes to answer the questions and then 1 minute for a rebuttal.
1 minute for rebuttal.
Yeah.
gambling and student representation on the city council and... Did you read that? Read that.
What is my stand on legalized panty raids? I didn't know it was ever illegal.
What is this? Ignore it. It's probably some joker in the
Oh,
crowd.
no, Becky. Actually, I would love to know your stand on that issue.
I'm for it. Yeah, of course.
That's what I was afraid of.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh,
Hello, Lou.
hi. Where's Bobby? I thought she was coming with you.
Oh, she was, but she had an emergency call for surgery. DL took her to the hospital.
Look, here's the rest of the questions today, okay?
Sure.
We have 2 minutes to reply and 1 minute rebuttal.
Legalized panty raids, huh?
I knew that'd be the first thing you'd see on the list.
Give me a hint as to how you stand on that issue.
Lee, I am totally in favor of it.
Not a very controversial issue, is it, Blackie?
Never mind that. I'm sorry. Come on, we were going to be late. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second. Lee, before we go, I'd like to settle something with you.
Good evening, Connie.
Hendrik.
I believe you know Miss Templeton.
Yes, we met Jackie, isn't it?
Yes, hi.
Right. Yeah, Luke was telling me that you were on assignment in Beirut. Now, that must have been quite an experience.
Well, it had its moments.
Well, I'm sure gambling's going to seem quite tame after that.
Not the way I play.
Good.
Jackie makes everything seem exciting.
I understand you're in the diplomacy business, Mr. Brennick.
Yeah, same as dealing blackjack, I imagine. Unpredictable.
Well, let's hope that you get lucky tonight, shall we?
Well, that depends on you.
Is the dining room open yet?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it opened a few minutes ago. It's right up those stairs.
See you later, then.
Yes.
Heard them very distinctly. There's no doubt that she's a WSB agent.
Well, they were bound to infiltrate the club sooner or later.
Yes, but Luke Spencer's bedroom, that's a bit of a surprise.
Obviously, that is our biggest concern.
I don't think we can afford to let her gain his confidence.
No, I have worked too hard to get it. But what are we going to do?
I have a plan.
A good idea, I presume.
Should kill two birds with one stone. Connie Townley and Hendrik Brennish.
I just couldn't believe it. I walk up to the desk, and I'm checking out early, and then all of a sudden, Jessie goes along and she glares at me, and then Mark Dante, too.
Look, Jesse and Mark do not glare.
Hi. Listen, you would think that occasionally someone would be glad that they would get out of the hospital earlier, but no. I mean, here's somebody I know will be very happy to see us.
What are you two doing here?
I'm wrong.
Are you happy to see us, Stella?
Well, yes, but they didn't expect you for another hour yet.
They? Who's they?
Oh, me. I didn't expect you for another hour.
Anything wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. No.
No. Where are my mother and father?
You mean Mr. and Mrs. Quartermain?
Well, sometimes known as Edward and Lila.
Well, they went out to dinner.
Really? Then why is the table set for 4?
Oh, well, they went out, and then they decided to come home to dinner, and then the car broke down.
Really? The car's out front.
They must have walked.
Lila is incapable of walking into town, Stella. But she is quite capable of walking around the grounds, isn't she?
I didn't say that.
No, I know you didn't. It's written all over your face.
What's all over her face?
The truth is all over her face. They were quite capable of walking around the grounds, possibly down to the gatehouse.
Oh, I didn't tell you that.
It's all right. I figured it all out all by myself. How could they?
Oh, just one little visit, I'm sure, Monica.
Really, one little visit? Well, Heather is going to make sure that it's not going to be the last visit. And this is not going to happen, Ellen.
What difference does it make, really?
Plenty. The conniving little witch is not going to use an illegitimate grandson to endear her to the Quartermain bosom, which we know is stuffed with Quartermain money.
Oh, calm down, Monica, please.
No, I'm not going to calm down until you break up that little party, and I mean right now.
Anything to prevent a scene. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Sorry, Dr. Quartermain.
Don't worry about it, Stella. All you have to do is beware of blondes bearing gifts.
Excuse me?
You just look out for Heather Weber.
Jason.
Where did you
Oh, Edward, you really have lost your heart to that little boy.
Well, you know, I've been studying his eyes. Look at him, Lila. Who do they remind you of?
Well, it's hard for me to tell. You keep moving him around.
Me. I swear he has my eyes.
You know something, Edward?
I think you're right.
You know you certainly have done wonders with him, Heather.
I don't know how much it means for me to hear you say that.
He seems such a happy little boy.
That's amazing, considering all the trauma he's been through.
Poor little thing.
You know, I've adored him since the day he was born. And then when Susan died, well, left such a void in my life. She and I were so close.
Oh, you were?
Certainly, we were more like sisters than cousins.
Seems to me I remember a lot of squabbling going on between you two, especially around the time of her unfortunate demise.
Well, no more fighting than what usually goes on between two sisters. I mean, underneath that, there was a lot of, well, deep love, genuine affection.
Which you are now passing on to the child.
Well, you know how it is when you have children.
Yes, dear. They can bring such a lot of joy and meaning into one's life.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of headaches, too.
Well, no, not at that age. At this age, they are pure joy. I used to have a child of my own, Stephen Lars. I was never allowed to raise him. But it seems with Jason, I've been given a second chance.
Yeah, I remember when Alan was a little boy, it used to bring tears to my eyes just to watch him play on the floor.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Edward. You've hardly paid any attention to it.
Oh, that is not true.
Oh, you know, once when Alan was around 8 years old, Edward told him, don't speak to me again until you're 24 years old and out of business school.
No.
Well, that's true. I did do that. But even so, I still love the little shaver. I even took him to a ball game or two.
Oh, yes, indeed. He would drop him off at the gate so that he could go off and see one of his mistresses.
How did you know? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Look, after all these years, this woman is still worried about losing me.
Let's see. But all of that aside, there's no deeper affection than between child and parent. I never really realized that till my own mother died.
Yes, losing a parent can be very difficult.
Still, he's helped me get through the pain. I just see his smiling face when I wake up in the morning and helps me get through the day. Wonder who that could be. Who could that be?
You're something out. Let's see how big you are.
Oh, hello, Alan.
Hi.
Come in.
Hey, Alan, get in here. Look at this little tyke go.
Hey, listen, Father, we really must go back. Stella's got dinner on the table.
This'll only take a minute.
Oh, do look
Gotta
at
go
him,
to the
Alan.
house.
Look, he's adorable. Look at him.
What are you doing?
He's walking around here. Come on. Hey, Alan, take a look at his eyes. I swear they're the image of mine.
Let me see your eyes. Are you got Grandpa's eyes? Let me see your mouth. Oh, I think you have my mouth. Give me a kiss with that mouth.
Why don't you stay and have
What
some
a
tea?
nice kiss that is. Okay, I think I'd like some. You want a cup of tea with me? No? Want a glass of milk? What would you like? Want a cookie?
We have got to get rid of Connie.
I agree, but how do you propose convincing Hendrik to do the job?
That should be fairly simple. I'll tell him she knows who has the disc.
Well, the first question he's going to ask then is why doesn't she get it herself?
Because she's very smart. She's going to wait for whoever this person is to make their move. That'll make it easier for her to recover it.
Well, then he's going to want to know why we don't do the interrogations ourselves and ask
Don't
her.
have his skill in his interrogation. All we can offer him is a foolproof plan to kidnap her. Then he can use his skills to get the information, thereby both our countries share in the glory.
Gregory, he's not going to do that. He is going to kidnap Connie himself and then take all the glory for his country.
Yes, he will, won't he? And leave us sitting around waiting while he gets the information.
Of which there isn't any because she doesn't have it.
But he doesn't know that, does he?
No, and it's going to make him very angry when she tells him that she doesn't.
Very angry. Angry enough to kill her.
Naturally. He's got his own cover to protect.
Of course. And then we won't have to worry anymore about Constance Townley.
And no suspicions will fall on us.
None at all.
And Hendrik. Your secret?
For the time being. Meanwhile, let's go on to a more immediate problem. Little Miss Celia is becoming far too inquisitive.
Well, it was a very good idea of yours to have the DVX man the other day impersonate Bunny Willis on the phone.
That was lucky. Otherwise, we'd never have known that Bunny told her about Grant's reconstructive surgery.
Much to his regret.
Well, at least we don't have to put up with the annoyance of Dr. Willis anymore, but we are left with Celia.
Yes, but all she has right now, Gregory, are just pieces of information.
Don't underestimate that young lady. She is perfectly capable of putting those pieces together.
Eventually, but I think right now Celia's emotions play to our advantage. She loves her husband. So she'll sit and stew and worry for quite a long time until she thinks there's something really to be concerned about.
Possibly. But we have to be alert for the slightest change in her.
I still think our safest bet is to get rid of her.
No. It's far too late for that. Despite his protestations, it's obvious that Grant has developed some feelings for her.
All the more reason to eliminate her.
No. Don't you see? Grant will be much more easier to control as long as she is alive.
Yes, but we must make Grant aware that we mean business.
Of course. And if she goes too far, if she learns too much, well then, that's a different situation.
I'll make sure he knows that.
No, I'll take care of that. You have far more important matters to concern yourself with.
Such as?
Such as keeping your eyes and ears open and waiting for orders.
But I mean it, Lee. I want this to be a clean campaign.
Well, I'm sure we all did.
Well, I know, of course. Well, Brock pulled a very low stunt at the press conference, and I want you to know that I don't condone that.
Well, we know that wasn't your fault, Luke.
He's my campaign manager. I'm responsible.
Look, Luke, I know you have far too much integrity to run anything but a clean campaign.
Thank you. And I have too much respect for you to do anything else.
Wait. Now, how are we going to have an exciting debate with you guys liking each other so much here?
Oh, Blackie, there are issues that they disagree on.
Yes, I'd say number one is gambling.
Yeah, well, the kids are going to be asking about gambling.
Ah, the future gamblers of Port Charles.
Oh, not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, that's a little more like it. It's a little more exciting. Luke, can I talk to you a second before we go in?
Sure.
Well, we'll go on ahead.
Yes.
Good luck, Lee.
Thank you. You too, Luke.
All right.
Come on,
Good luck.
darling. Yes, we'll grab a proper seat before the Spencer comes and get it.
So, pal, what's up?
Well, I know I'm not supposed to pick favorites or anything, but naturally, you are my favorite. And I was just thinking about giving you a few tips before you go in there.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you. First of all, the moderator, man. He's the captain of the debating team. Now, this guy's a real kind of square, but he's a know-it-all kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, I know the type.
Right. Now, the thing is, I think he's going to throw in some curveball questions, you know, stuff that's not on the list.
Okay, like what?
Well, some of the students are thinking about turning some of the low-cost housing down the waterfront into the dorms, all right? Now, if they ask you that, what I would tell them is this. What? Look, what's the matter?
Sorry. What were you saying?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.